We are tipping off the 2K TV virtual wrap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. That court pair will be Beal and Booker. A loaded front court with Durant and Ayton at the 4 and 5 respectively. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Miami, Fred VanVleet out there with Rozier. Then there's Davis. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Randall in at the 4. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
Beal, the pass to Ayton. Randall against KD. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by KD. Ayton's got the first basket of the game for Phoenix. Davis kicks to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
First free throw is good. And Adebayo drops them both. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Celtics. Booker against Rozier. Booker's shot is good.
This takes talent. Booker adjusting his shot to compensate for the contact.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Rozier. Defended by Booker. Good D by Booker.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Beal finding ways to score the ball.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Here's Beal following the basket by Julius Randle. And here is Beal. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Booker, no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Beal against Rozier. Shoots the 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Booker against Rozier. And he gets it to go.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rozier against Booker. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
Here's Beal. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all
all along. The teardrop.
The Heat trail by 4. Van Vliet looking around. Rozier finds Davis. And it's sent back by KD.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here is Davis, still without a basket.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Now Davis, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Beal against Van Vliet. Takes the 13-footer. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside Durant. Pass to Butler. Over Davis. Here's Ayton, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Good work there as it goes.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Butler. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Davis.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
So for Phoenix, their last game a win against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And Phoenix has possession. The Heat getting the bucket.
Now, Devin Booker, a shooting guard that does have some point guard skills.
It's Davis on the wing. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Beal. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
But you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That free throw good from Butler.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Collins comes in for Randall. Heroes checked in for Davis. And Lewis subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And so Butler nails both of them. The Heat trail by 3. Now Lewis. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And Jimmy Butler has incredible defensive instincts. Great timing on that block.
Here's Martin. Kicks it out to Booker. A second chance effort, and he drops that one in.
Timeout.
Booker's got 8.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Butler. Lewis against Booker. And finished off by Collins.
Inside, Collins just goes to work, whatever it takes to get the finish.
Out left to the wing. Lopez left side. Here's Hartenstein. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. The Heat trail by 3. Now the pass to Hero. Good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
From Tyra Lewis Jr.
Lewis against Booker. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Rozier for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
It's Martin on the wing. 11 feet away. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Hartenstein. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Hero passes to Collins. And a wide open look for Hero. Kessler. It's good on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Booker the pass to Mathurin. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 5th in scoring. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Booker against Lewis. To the inside. Kessler passes to Rozier. Shoots from 12.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here we look at Hartenstein. He can do a little bit of everything for him.
Hartenstein, probably the biggest skill he has that I see often is the playmaking ability. So he'll rebound and be physical, but all of a sudden, sneak a pass in there with a great assist.
That puts them in the lead.
And just over 6 feet, Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality, fighting through the foul.
First personal foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
That's good from Rozier. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
Lewis with it. Scoreless thus far. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Booker against Lewis. Puts up a deep three. No good from Booker.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Mathurin. Martin finds Booker. Back to Martin. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Mathurin, good.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Lewis outside. Pass to Rozier. Pulls it up. Miami no good on that time either.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Phoenix leading by 4. Stolen by Lewis.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Mathurin, good.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. And that time, also a missed shot.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
And it's Mathurin missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Lewis on the way. Stolen. On the wing, Booker. Rozier defending. Booker, no good. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Heat. 6-point game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The post pairing, it's Durant along with Ayton. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Butler in at the small forward. KD's shot is off. Heat shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Randall kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Davis. There's the triple. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first. Who's going to quit first? That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Here's Hero. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Here's Butler. 26 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Wednesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Davis. Beal taking his time here. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal, just spots the ready shooter.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Van Vliet passes to Randall. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul. 1. Julius Randle.
That free throw good from Randall.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
Now here's Durant. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Ayton. And Davis pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Phoenix leading by 3. And Butler, here we go. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Great D that time from Hero. And Durant sends it back. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
KD, a scorer, so he's going to invite that kind of contact and force his way inside.
Here's Hero. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And then Durant with the jam.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Durant against Randall. Outside, KD. And Ayton throws it down.
What a finish by Ayton, using those long arms to snatch that pass up high.
Outside, Hero. The pass to Van Vliet. And the Heat, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Beal dishes to Butler. Ayton up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Beal, that's for 2. Rebound by the Heat. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Now, here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. The shot by KD. No good. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mathurin against Davis. Poke loose. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Adebayo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant at the elbow. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Mathurin.
Book it, KD, mid-range jumper. It's automatic.
Van Vliet passes to Davis. Knocked away. And stolen by Butler. To the middle. Durant. That's good.
Timeout.
KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Timeout called the Heat.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Collins comes in for Randall. Terry Rozier's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Lewis subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Lopez, he's checked in for Ayton. Hartenstein comes in for Kevin Durant. Harden's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Devin Booker in for Benedict Mathurin. Now Martin. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Collins.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Here's Hartenstein. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Beal. Pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Beal can't get it to go. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Rozier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Beal with the bucket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Now, here's Rozier. 17 points in his last outing. Fires for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal against Lewis. Beal the pass to Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. 1 more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
2nd team foul.
Lewis against Beal. Tipped away and stolen by Booker.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
And And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Free throw good, Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, a great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Lewis. Still scoreless. Davis inside. He's against Martin. And it's Davis missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Beal drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Man, how good was Beal's pump fake? I jumped out of my seat.
For Phoenix, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And Bradley Beal, another indicator of him doing a little bit of everything for this team.
Now here is Davis. He's got 12. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Booker kicks to Beal. Over Lewis. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And it's Rozier missing. Suns leading by 9. Booker left side. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker firing on all cylinders, and this guy is one of the toughest in the NBA to slow down.
Down low to halt the run, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Beal, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bradley Beal right there just using the force to get to the free throw.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
That free throw, no good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And he's good on the second. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. Lewis against Beal. Lewis down low. Yep, that one goes.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. From downtown, that shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
A two-guard that can beat you in a variety of ways. Booker is more than just about chucking up threes, but he will make them.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The Heat trail by 11. Lewis outside. Pass to Davis. Six to shoot. In the corner, Collins with it. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Martin's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Rozier. He's got 7. From outside the arc. That shot off. And so it's Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening with physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Shaq, was anyone boxing out? I mean, if they didn't box out like this, that's 50 just on offensive rebounds. I mean, they got to put bodies on bodies, poor fundamentals.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Randall out there with Adebayo. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Rozier in at the shooting guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And it's Davis missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Butler. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Heat trail by 13. Now Randall, right side Davis. Over in the corner, Rozier. And the layup falls. Rozier's got the first field goal of the second half for the Heat.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Beal against VanVleet. Beal with the bucket. Beal's got 13.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Randall right side. Shoots over KD. Randall no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Beal. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall finds Van Vliet. Inside. 11 feet away. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Bounce pass, Butler. Outside, Beal. Going inside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Beal can't get that one to fall. The Heat trail by 13. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. There's the pass to Randall. Shoots over Beal. That one wide left. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a 3-pronged approach to globalization. 1 is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns? 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity, in time, to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. DA, thanks.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
The shot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Durant, here we go.
I love how sudden Durant can be with that attack. And he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
The Heat trail by 15. And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, you've got that old school draw back to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Booker against Van Vliet. Here's Hero. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 13. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
High post, Davis. Hero kicks to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Butler dishes to Durant. Count that one. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Butler and slam dunk by Butler.
So dynamic with the ball. Durant showing his versatility with that dish.
Hero against Mathurin. Let's go. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Durant deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Booker. Passes to Mathurin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Randle with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Doesn't go for him. Hero against Mathurin. Left side Durant. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Good luck to any defender that draws the assignment on KD. He can really, at times, make you look silly out there.
Van Vliet kicks to Randle. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Ayton against Adebayo. Here's Mathurin. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist.
9 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout called, the Heat. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And the Heat with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. John Collins comes in for Randle. And Lewis subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And Phoenix also making a switch. Martin's checked in. That one goes. Count it. Lewis has got his second bucket. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's the 3. Tries to save it, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Lewis against Booker. Clock at 6. Driving in. Free throw line jump shot. No good that time.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And he makes the first.
Now, every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches and spaces the floor.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Suns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns leading by 14. Booker the pass to Martin. Back to Booker. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Kessler and finished off by Martin.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Lewis kicks to Davis. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's stolen by Davis. Lewis down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at the Heat. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
I think for the Heat, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
And you have to wonder just how different this team will look next season, from players to possibly coaches, maybe every level of the organization.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Hero, defended by Mathurin. And that one drops. Hero's got 11 points.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Hartenstein passes to Booker. Here's Hartenstein. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Suns lead by 18.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hero against Mathurin. Outside, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Martin. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And finished off by Martin.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
An emphatic LU jam.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Booker against Lewis. Now here's Booker. He started close, and it's blocked. 1:29 left in the third. Hero kicks to Lewis. Here's Kessler. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Heat in 5th.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And that one falls for Collins.
Watch Collins night in and night out, and when he's fully engaged, there's some ferocity behind his play.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Davis. Phoenix also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Beal subbed in for Devin Booker. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Outside, Beal. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Outside, Mathurin. Martin finds Mathurin. Just 4 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Terry Rozier. For Phoenix, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Free throw good, Mathurin. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Heat trail by 18. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 11. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Sun shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Mathurin. That one good for 2. Mathurin's got 8 points here in this quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Hero. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Here's Collins and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Suns with the ball. Lewis against Beal. Martin from outside, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Butler. Bradley Beal is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Martin. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot.
You've seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And Hero drops them both.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
And it's Butler missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 18. Hero on the wing. Back to Adebayo. The shot's good. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo's going to win out.
Beal, the pass to Mathurin. He dishes it to KD. Mathurin against Rozier. Here's Hartenstein.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Heat shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Hero. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. It's Butler. Teardrop shot. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler He's a member of the party.
Rozier up top, defended by Mathurin. Randall with the bucket. Suns leading by 17. Beal the pass to Butler. Back to Beal. Rozier against Mathurin. Over Rozier. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Randall kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the Heat making a change here. Davis is checked in. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Rozier. The Heat trail by 17. The pass to Van Vliet. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Count it. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Now Butler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul. And one more, it'll be hitting the showers.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Ayton trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Now, many people say officiating favors the offense.
Shooting for
Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
That's good from Durant.
One of the things you got to admire about Kevin Durant is his ability just to continue to focus on playing basketball. This guy is a true hooper.
Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Rozier against Booker. Rozier kicks to Van Vliet. Shoots over Beal. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And hard to defend that any better. Sometimes Van Vliet is just going to score no matter what.
KD passes to Beal. On the wing, Booker. The 17-footer. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Assist from
KD's got 4 assists in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Davis with the bucket.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Outside for Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Randall with the drive. Passes it to Rozier. Now Now here's Van Vliet, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Davis with it. Pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Randall no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Beal. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Adebayo finds Van Vliet. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's KD. Phoenix no good that time either. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Randall right side. Butler with the steal. Here's Beal. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Timeout. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Timeout called the Suns.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. It's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Butler with the ball. Now defended by Randall. 2 points. That one goes. And the Suns lead by 11.
Tough points from a tough customer. Jimmy Butler just inviting the contact.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Now here's Beal. No good there with the step-back J.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Durant. There's the dish to Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Terry Rozier.
You might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. Davis surveying the floor. From 13, rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
The pass to Durant. Kicks to Butler. 5 on the clock, and Phoenix turns it over again. Here's Davis. Passes it to Randall. Takes the 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Suns leading by 8. And the Suns call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Ayton finds Butler. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
That is a tough 2 right there for Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Randall, the shot from the low post is good. Randall's got 9 points in the quarter. The Suns shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Butler dishes to KD. Here's Ayton. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Van Vliet. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. And the Suns lead by 10.
And Bradley Beal, because he's such a good scorer, becomes such a tough player to defend and pick and roll.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Julius Randle.
Gets the first, and that brings them within single digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Here's Durant. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score.
Lopez is checked in for Phoenix.
Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Julius Randle. 1.
That free throw good from Randall. 1:35 left in the game. Here's Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Beal just pushing the action right there, picks up the call. That's aggressive.
At the line for the Suns, Bradley Beal. 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Durant against Randall. Here's Rozier. They grabbed their own miss. Some solid defense there from KD. Suns leading by 8. Now here's Beal. Lopez outside. Dishes it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Over Randall. Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Davis, the pass to Randall. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
This is who you go to in the clutch. Randall stepping up big time.
36 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Terry Rozier III. Third personal foul. Team foul number 4. At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 8. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. VanVleet finds Randall. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Penalty. At the line for the Suns, Bradley Beal. 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Miami. Pass to Rozier. Takes a 3. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Shooting for Phoenix, Jimmy Butler, 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're down by 7. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Lewis with the 3. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the Suns call time. They're ahead by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting for Phoenix, Bradley Beal, 2.
Tucson.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Bam Adebayo. First personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Bradley Beal, 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You were living at the line tonight. Is that the goal, or is it just getting downhill?
Just keep attacking, get to the line, and be the player that I am. You know, get everybody involved, guard a little bit, and just help us win.
Yeah, the spokes of the wheel were very tight tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.